Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove United Revenue Corp from their credit report. And actually, in many cases, this is without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone that you know, then I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that United Revenue Corp or any of the other accounts for that matter on your credit report are the result of identity theft, it's pretty serious. Or if they have the wrong balance after you've already paid, or any major issues like that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. But if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call today. Our number will be in the description area. And with that, I want to go through the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one that I have here is really important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with United Revenue Corp? Now, I put this one at the top of the list because, we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And honestly, it makes sense because, few people are actually taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, the answer is, unless the debt is specifically related to unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So, next question is, who is United Revenue Corp and why are they on your credit report? So, they are what's referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. Okay. So, for example, let's, imagine for a moment that you have an unpaid card with Capital One. Let's say it's $1,000. United Revenue Corp could, in theory, come along and buy that debt, but maybe just for $100. Now, they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect that full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So, yeah, these companies can make a lot of money. And actually, damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, again, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it, right? That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of time, paying isn't in your best interest and really could just be a waste of money. In rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. So that's something to keep in mind. But in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And I should say, if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with United Revenue Corp? So settling your debt with United Revenue really depends on your goal. Okay, so typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, let's say, paying isn't the best option. Why do I say that? Because, like I mentioned before, even if you pay that collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, right? And that whole time, it's going to be damaging your score. Now, instead, we always recommend that you work with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win, right? You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. Let's see here. How do you remove United Revenue Corp from your credit report, right? So the natural follow-up question. So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on the report, okay? I will say that's a little easier said than done. The knowledge required to do that is a little bit more involved than maybe it seems, okay? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared that you may be spending weeks or maybe even months really learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it'll be done properly the first time. You save yourself the extra time and hassle of learning how to do it yourself, and we're happy to take care of it. We've dealt with United Revenue Corp accounts many times, and they regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you as well if you prefer. How can you get United Revenue Corp to stop calling you? So, yeah, as I mentioned before, United Revenue Corp will be calling you as an attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which means the only reason that they'll stop calling you is if you, settle your debt with them, right? Or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will United Revenue Corp try suing or garnishing my wages? So United Revenue Corp suing is unlikely. I'll start with that. I mean, it can happen. It does happen on occasion, but in our experience, it's pretty rare. And that's just because there's a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with United Revenue Corp? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that United Revenue Corp has purchased. So first and foremost, United Revenue Corp is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA for short, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. Now, these acts can seem very complicated, but they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. But again, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. You can give us a call today, and we can discuss your options with you. Again, you'll see our number in the description below, and I hope this video was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.